Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Thanks, mate.
Can you hear me? Yeah, there I am.
How was Mon, Keyzie?
Mon
yeah.
Keyzie.
Yeah.
She wasn't there.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot. She took my nana away, and they were away for the weekend.
Oh, that's right. She told me that.
Yeah, it was just me and Don and my brother.
Nice.
It was really good.
A boys'
You ever
weekend.
game golf?
It was a boys' weekend.
Yeah.
Worked on my truck. I had a list of 8 things to fix on it. We fixed 9.
Fill it up with gas.
Yeah, that's the hardest
Check
one
the
to do.
tyres.
Jesus
Give it a wash.
Christ. I cut it off at 150 on the pump.
Work out how to do some oil in it.
Vacuuming.
Vacuum it.
Vacuum the interior.
Yes.
Ask.
Get the smell of steamer out of the seats.
That's right, I poo in the seat. I forgot I did that. But it was a boys' weekend.
You're a shocker, bro.
Did that, then went to the boat club, which is my dad's local. Had burgers, beers there, watched the Waz.
Yeah.
And then next day played golf with my brother, then came back. It was very, very enjoyable.
Yeah,
How did
nice.
golf go?
Nice.
Good, I played really well.
Oh, great.
My lessons are paying off. I got 2 lessons from my father-in-law for Christmas,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to do them.
I just think you've got to do them, man.
And now I'm like, everyone needs to do those.
When I was over on Waiheke and I was going to get into golf because I had my brother-in-law stayed and it just never happened. I think we just drank instead.
Yeah.
But I went down
Always
and saw
a better option,
Yeah,
mate.
went down and saw a guy. It's just like, I cannot keep on going like this. I've just got no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I had sort of worked out what I thought was the way to do it, and it was going okay, but it was like, oh, that shot. Now, here's how you do that. Feet like this, hands like this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Now do it.
Arse out.
And it worked completely.
Yeah.
Right.
And so now I just have to get used to doing it, and it's really, really good
I
stuff.
actually,
Yeah.
because I've said this, but I went through a real golf period for about 2 years.
And when you get clubs, Jase,
and
we'll go
really,
play.
really enjoyed it, and was relatively handy. But
It's funny that you say that because I can't imagine you being good at it at all.
I was pretty good.
I know.
I was
you
pretty
keep,
good.
I know you say that, but I just can't see it.
I know. To look at, I'm not much of a physical specimen,
Oh,
but
no,
actually,
not that.
I've got good hand-eye coordination, and so golf wasn't too. I didn't find it too tricky. But the point I was going to make was, getting lessons, is that unless you get lessons, you just make the same mistake over and over and over and over again, and you don't realise you're making the same mistake over and
But-
over and over again.
Correct, and you're reinforcing bad habits. But I wasn't playing terribly. I was playing decent, okay for my level. And then this thing is what's going to make me drop, I reckon, 10 shots per round in the next year will be the stuff he's taught me.
How much better than you as your father-in-law?
Slightly. I reckon I should be able to, if I use, and he listens to this, but I think if I do what the lessons have taught me,
You're going to take his ass
I think
down.
I'll be able to overtake him in a year's
It's funny,
time.
You're going to
because-
give him an ass whooping.
Yeah.
It's funny because, you know, if I was involved in something where I was competing with the other person, I wouldn't be getting them lessons for Christmas.
Well, we're not.
All right.
It's not competition though. With golf, it's purely individual. You're playing against yourself and beating your own personal best while your mates are there doing the same. It's never like, and it's handicap based, and how well you can play
that's
to your
not
handicap.
how
You know
I
what
play.
I mean?
I play that you go out there and whoever gets the lowest score wins. It's called golf.
Yeah, right. On the PGA Tour,
Yeah.
sure. But
but with your mates, it's the same thing.
I mean, that's a secret underlying thing that's happening every game.
Yeah, it's
Secret.
It's
That's
the
the over
unstated.
thing.
No.
I would say that's the
I used to play
unstated.
Yeah, it
What are
is.
you talking about?
Well,
It is. It's just, you know.
because I kind of agree. I
What the
understand.
fuck's going on
I
here?
understand. I understand what Keyzie's saying is.
Oh, you are trying to beat your personal best, but when you go out for a
particularly
round
with
of golf with
it
your
was
mates,
just I was always trying to get X score.
Yes.
and that was what
Because-
I wasn't really concerned what everyone else was doing.
And the reason you have to be like that is
because you were losing.
No, the guy that I played with pretty much 90% of the time, I probably beat 90% of the time.
Right.
But so it wasn't a.
And so
That's
Actually,
so weird. I
if he
just
hears
don't
this,
see the point.
if he hears this, he'll go bullshit 90% of the time. But I think underlying just wanting to do your personal best is if you're playing with someone you want to,
yeah.
you want to have the top score, I guess.
So-
But it wasn't my
That's where
priority.
you go out.
That will happen if I'm playing with like Manaya and another one of my mates, Guy. We're all very similar, so that will be who can win. However, all my mates, like some of the guys I play with in the office, have got really good handicaps and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
about going out there. You're not going to beat them.
Well, you are because you've got a different handicap.
Yeah, it's
That-
bad.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's just reminded me, man, of a round of golf. My friend Yossi and I played with this old fella and his son who was about our age, and it was the most.
How old were you at this point? I'm feeling that this is 30 years ago.
No, probably mid-30s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he was about our age, and it was the most uncomfortable round of golf we have ever had in our lives because the son of the guy we were playing with had massive tantrums and was like literally smashing his clubs on his bag, throwing his clubs,
Oh, my God.
screaming out obscenities, and you could see that his father was mortally embarrassed by his behaviour. He was just like, settle down, son, settle down. Sorry about this, guys. See, just settle down, son, settle down.
God, that's
and we were with them for 18 holes. I was like, why did
How
we
old was
agree?
the son? Your
He's
age,
about
you said,
our
eh?
age, yeah. And their father probably, late 50s, 60.
One thing that stops that is because we had a game and I had a shocker and I don't get angry very easy, but I was getting annoyed. I was like, I'm just so off today. And then Mania was just like, how are you expecting yourself to play? Were you expecting yourself to par every hole? And I was like, well, no. It's like, well, then shut up.
Yeah, but you do want to play, but it is fucking annoying when your body's not doing the things
yes,
that
especially
you want it to do.
when you
And
know
you're
it
like,
can.
I'm doing exactly the same thing as I was last time, and it's not.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
It's a game of millimetres.
It's a frustrating
And then all of a
bastard.
sudden you're shanking all over the place, and it's just an absolute abomination.
I learned why I'm shanking it, which is the good thing. So with my drive, I can hit
You
it.
keep your head down there, Keyzie. Keep your head down. So do.
No, because he said that's what everyone does. It's actually incorrect.
Well, that's what the pros do.
Oh, really?
Totally.
I mean, hey, this is just the guy I'm using. But he was like, when you pass the ball or shoot a basketball or whatever, you do not keep your head down. You know, you're following it usually with your eyes and you're letting your body do the thing. And the reason you look with it is so that your body pivots and that back leg comes through. Because if you keep your head down, it's really hard for your body to pivot and face the way the ball's just been hit.
I'm just thinking Mogi of Guppy
Oh, yeah.
when he hits a six.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
And
a
he
different
does
sport,
that
Jase.
but dog, and
Yeah.
he doesn't even look where the ball's going, and it's a massive six out of the ground.
Yeah, it's a different sport.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
you
still
do that with
ball on
putting.
bat, kind of.
You do that with putting. Yeah, but if once you do get some golf bats, though, we'll go out and we can play.
Golf bats.
You said it was ball bat.
Yeah, I've got to, I mean, I wouldn't have a clue how to find a pair of
A pair of golf bats.
yeah, a pair of golf bats. I
Trade
guess
me.
you just trade me, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't need.
And I'm
expensive
such a
ones.
small ass that I probably, they'll have to be like.
I
for
think
kids.
probably, mate, you'll start by renting
Yeah.
and just see how you go.
Yeah.
And then
Actually,
sort
yeah.
Oh no, but
they have them at the club.
I think if I actually got clubs, I'd play quite regularly because I've got another mate that plays quite regularly.
Yeah.
And in fact, I've got a couple of mates that do, and they've said, "Oh man, come and play with us."
Oh,
Be
so
great.
that's old Keyzie
Cool.
kicked out of the golfing group. Then that's good.
Yeah, no room for you.
Damn. Who?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I know your mates?
Ryan Fox.
Corby
Oh yeah, yeah. Tee it up. Let's do that.
and another guy who, he's the lead of Brokenwood.
Oh, the main fella, the McConey
right.
guy.
Neil.
Neil. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's us broadcasting dogs, big dogs. You know, we could go out there. Where
But
are they playing?
but I liked it. But what I always found was I'd play pretty solid up to the 14th, and then I'd fall apart.
Got to have a filled roll.
And that was just like because I was unfit,
Jase, you have to have a filled roll at the 12th. That's my rule.
massively unfit.
Sammy at the 12th.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, run out of steam there.
Just do 9.
that's maybe the way
I
to
think
say it.
18 is just too fucking long.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm well over it by then.
Probably that's probably advisable.
9 holes is fun. A couple of hours beauty.
Yeah.
When you start
Is
getting
there
to 3.5,
'cause
4 hours.
Isn't the one on Waiheke in 9 holes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played there recently and almost got hit in the head by a young, very rich kid dressed all in Titleist gear. He would have been 15, and he almost hit me like 10 centimetres away. He was practicing with his driver hitting off the hill,
Yeah.
and he shanked one, and it honestly, if it would have hit me and done some serious damage, and so I picked up his ball, and then I went out there. He's like, "Hey, where'd my ball go?" And I was like, "Well, you almost hit me in the head with it." He's like, "Oh, yeah, is it still down there?" And I was like, yeah, it's still down there, bro. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And then he walked off. I was like, well, I'm keeping this. And it was custom-made Titleist balls with his name written on them.
Are you joking?
And I was like, all right, it's a free ball for me. I've still got it.
With his name on them.
It's my
Sweet.
memento. Yeah.
Shit.
The only thing too with the golfers,
It's funny that you haven't lost that ball, but you lost.
No, I
Another
never use it.
50.
Because
Yeah.
I laugh every time I pull it out with those guys that were there.
but then you lost that thing the other day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah.
Oh, the
yeah.
counter, the marker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your father-in-law gave you.
We can talk about that. What my father-in-law doesn't know, and he'll probably know now, is that I've got in touch with the place that made his golf markers. because I don't know if he listens to the full show or not.
Sure.
And they're sending 2 new ones down to him right now.
Right.
Good on you, mate.
Right.
Yeah,
I've got to find my plus
They won't have
fours
that
as well.
sort of same kind of
Nah, they don't.
value, eh? Like
No,
the sentimental
sentimental,
value.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
also
it's
they're a
shame.
different
In
style.
fact, they'll probably just remind him of the marker they used to have.
Yeah.
And that'll make him sad every time he sees the new ones.
So what do I do?
You guys would be...
I reckon you should just divorce her, eh?
Yeah,
How did I
get
know
it,
that was
get it done.
Your plus fours, yeah.
Yeah, tartan.
What's his name there?
A great tartan shark, I called myself. I got a tartan like
The
waistcoat,
tartan shark.
white shirt underneath, tartan plus fours, white socks, and a sort of
What was his name, that guy? It started with P. He used to dress like that on the tour.
penis.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, Peter Niss.
Peter Ness. What was his name?
If it helps, for 11 minutes in, fellas.
Great, all right. Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is
Golf.
flog.
Well, golf flog.
Golf.
So good.
Oh,
It's our golfing special, fellas.
It is golf special, and we'll be calling someone and giving away a prize on the show
Oh, that's right, yeah.
today.
I wonder if our stationary order's coming yet. My
yeah,
guess will be
true.
not.
Part of the package that you win, if you send all the Keyzie words in, is a signed Backbone shirt. So worth
Backbone.
doing.
Oh, that's for the markers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be good to get a white marker for a black T-shirt.
It's
Yeah.
pretty embarrassing the way we're doing it at the moment, I
Yeah.
gotta say.
I'm trying to look up who this golfer guy
Or
is.
even a silver one or a gold
What's
one.
his fucking name? He's American, but he looks like a palm. You'll know the name, Jase. as soon
Oh,
as-
Peter Montgomery?
Nope.
Oh.
That's a sailing
Oh, no.
commentator.
Not such a good
But
guy.
that Montgomery.
No, it's Colin.
Oh, Colin Montgomery,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Hey, send all the Keyzie words into the Instagram Messenger with your cell phone. We can call you with a prize pack. Also, follow us on Instagram at Mr. Mike Minogue, at Hoity J, Chris Key and Z, and call me Pugs, our producer.
Shit, yeah.
Thanks,
Payne
mate.
Stewart.
Oh,
Payne
Payne
Stewart.
Stewart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
God.
of course, of course.
Got it
Oh.
in there. Good shit.